Hey, my name's PolishLynx and welcome to Homeward once again. We are making the way back to class, feeling better after having spoken to Nami. However, little did I know how events will unfold that day. I reached into my pocket and to my surprise found the letter missing. What? I checked my other pocket and found it just as empty. Where could that being be? I looked around my surroundings, but it was nowhere to be found. It felt as if somebody had reached down my throat and squeezed my lungs. Oh no, now I had done it. How was I possibly going to explain this to Haruka? Well, you just can say, fuck this, and who cares now? I lost it, I can't do anything about it, right? But you will do something stupid knowing how this works. All of a sudden I caught sight of it. A small white envelope lying at the very end of the track course. It must have somehow fallen out of my pocket there during the lunch break. I had to recover it at all costs. Just as I was about to make sure a run for it, the next event began and I had no choice but to join my classmates. It looked like I was facing Nonami's class at the track field. What luck! It was going to be a relay race with the love letter placed strategically at the finish line. As we made our way to the track field, I went to Nami and whispered into her ears the situation. Oh, bad news. The love letter fell out of my pocket during lunch break and now it's lying at the end of the track. Eh? Looks like we'll have to try to be the very last runners and grab the letter before anyone else gets to it. Oh, this is beginning to sound like the start to some romance drama. So, try to be the last runner in the race. Oh, understood. It turned out being pretty easy for Nami to be nominated the final runner by her class, since she was already a veteran on the kendo team. I had already witnessed just how quickly she could run at the beginning of the school year. Luckily, since I was also on the kendo team and I was pretty tall, I managed to get selected as the final runner as well. Alright, looks like we had a fairly good chance of recovering the letter. Soon all of us were in position for the relay race. Alright, so it finally all came down to this. We had to get the letter back no matter what. A teacher shot the starting gun and the first runners were off. I stared intensely for my position and as the runners behind me made their way around the track. It looked like my class had the lead for now. All of a sudden I noticed that Haruka was 4 runners behind me. No, did this mean that what I thought I meant? My fears were confirmed when she dropped the baton nearly as soon as she received it and accidentally kicked it off the track. Yeah, it was all over. Nonami's class cheered as they eventually raced ahead by 2 runners, while Haruka was still attempting to run her stretch of the race. Looks like all of my hope now rested on Nonami. There was no way we were going to catch up now. Insert entry block! Synchronization at 98%! All safety locks released! Behind her, the second to last runner on Nonami's team passed the baton to her. Nona 01, launch! Nonami exploded forth like a mecha blank from a launch catapult. Just then I realized that the second to last runner on my team had arrived behind me as well. What? Had we managed to catch up after all? I grabbed the baton from him and ran top speed after Nonami. Riku, come on! Nonami turned her face around and waved at me. Was she letting me catch up? There's gonna be a punishment game for the last one to finish the finish line. Oh, like how I'm gonna play your punishment game. Forward, go! We were nearly neck to neck by now. What a troublesome day. To think that all of my attempts to tell Haruka about the letter were foiled up until now. And now I was somehow running with Nonami to retrieve the darned letter, which I just coincidentally happened to drop at the end of the track field. Can't you just leave it there? I would leave it, to be honest. Come on, Riku, come on! Towards the finish line we go! Nonami was a total loose cannon, and she had a big mouth and caused me a lot of trouble. But I was relieved to have a friend like her. In this kind of situation, there was nobody else in the world who I wanted to run beside more. Nonami, let's go! I ran like I had never run before in my life. The finish line was now in sight. The pretty white envelope awaited me just a few more steps away. All I could hear was the sound of Nonami's voice, the wind rushing past my ears and the pounding of my heart. I reached my hands forward to grab the letter. Just a few centimeters away. I laid my back on the track, my head spinning in a daze. Had I done it? Suddenly I heard Haruka's voice. Riku-kun, are you okay? I could see her head looking down upon me. Suddenly Nami's head appeared beside hers. Hey, Riku, get up! And then Sora appeared beside Nanami. "Oi, are you okay?" Why was everyone worried about me? Oh yeah, it was probably because I felt pretty spectral while I was trying to grab the envelope. Clumsy me. I clutched the letter in my hand. Yeah, I had it. "Come on!" I felt Nanami grab me up. I limped to the bleachers, my head still in daze. After I had received some first aid, I was feeling a little better. That will kind of fall, Riku. Like Tokyo Tower collapsing. Are you sure everything okay? Yeah, feeling a little better now. Phew, at least the envelope was safe. Phew. I reached into my pocket and withdrew the letter. Arjan, actually, there's something Nanami I had to tell you. I was wandering through our lockers when I happened to find that envelope slipped inside the locker. At first I thought it was just trash, but then I noticed that it was a love letter. We were so surprised that we didn't really know what to do, so we ended up unintentionally hiding it from you until now. Sorry, Arjan. Oh, me too. Sorry, Arjan! Haruka grabbed the envelope and read the love letter. Well, I guess it was all over now. Even if Haruka ended up going out with that guy and eventually ended up forgetting about me, I guess there was nothing I could do about it. To tell the truth, this actually isn't a real love letter. There was actually a girl in the cooking club who had a crush on our classmate for a really long time. Since she was really troubled about it, I told her to practice writing a love letter to me so that she could get over her doubts. So we mean to say this letter is just for practice. No way, Arjan, what? Unbelievable. So we had been freaking out about nothing the entire day. How humiliating. To think that we actually wasted our entire sports festival worried about a random slip of paper. Damn it all. Now I wish the thing had actually been a real love letter, just so that we hadn't wasted all of our time making a fool of ourselves. Nanami. Riku! We embraced ourselves with tears in our eyes. We are morons! The rest of the sports festival passed without any more drama. I really did make a fool out of myself today. Later that evening, I spoke with Sora in her room. I guess Sora didn't have much of an appearance today, huh? Look. Sora opened her backpack and turned it upside down on her bed. A small sea of medals, trinkets, trophies, and certificates poured out. While you were busy goofing off, I was trying to my best and won all of my events. Really? In fact, you can say I was the MVP of the sports festival. Sorry, sir, I didn't even notice. I would. Told you, don't care about Haruka, and it would be great. See Riku getting struck by stupid stuff like that. Fuck, I should have burned that letter. Damn it! I guess Sarah was right, as usual. I look at the group photograph of us at the end of the sports festival. It was now set as the default wallpaper on my cell phone. 3 years from now, maybe, we'll all look back on this event and laugh. 3 years, huh? I was sure that we'll all be friends even then. Damn it! I shouldn't have changed my mind then. I waited underneath our parcel, waiting for the girls to finish changing. Time sure went by quickly. It was already summer vacation. We had decided to make a day trip to the beach, so this morning we all met in front of the station and took a train to the sea. Actually, never mind. Even though it wasn't the Dominican Republic, we had scrapped those plans for various reasons. This really felt like some sort of a dream vacation. What? Yeah, coming to the beach with everyone. I couldn't help but imagine how lovely the girls would look in their swimsuits. My heart was going thump 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 inside my chest in anticipation. Well, I guess that's what you should expect. I can't even remember the last time I saw Nanami in a swimsuit. She's changed so much since that time. Whoa, get a hold of yourself, Riku. This train of thought was leading to a dangerous place. Who cares? Yeah, so what if we were on a nice sunny beach and you had a big bucket full of hormones swimming through you? This was no time to be perverted. I distract myself by setting up our spot. Yep, no Nami. Riku, we're back. We're back. I was deep in my own thoughts and caught off guard. Sorry to keep you waiting, Riku. Now that they returned, I felt a little embarrassed to see them without their regular clothes. Even though I might have been fantasizing about them just a bit earlier, maybe actually seeing them was a little bit more embarrassing. Well, so what'd you say, Riku? What'd you think, Riku-kun? Rikun, sorry. Eh? Urk, getting right to the cheese, was she? Well, This beach spot's really best, huh? Yeah, the beach spot, haha. Ah crap, that was only a narrowly averted awkward moment there. Please don't confuse me with those kind of easy-leading questions, Nanami. We shouldn't forget this. Haruka reached into her bag and retrieved a bottle of UV protection lotion. Yeah, I brought my bottle too. Sarah reached into her bag and grabbed our bottle as well. After she put the lotion on her face, she came around and laid face down on the mat. Riku, help me put some sun lotion on my back. Yes. Was it a perfectly normal thing for a brother and sister to do? I honestly had no idea, considering that I had only had a younger sister for 4 months now. Safe? Sure, I'll do it! Well, I guess it wouldn't be a problem, she was family after all. I grabbed the sun lotion container and squirted some of its contents onto my hands. Make sure you get enough everywhere or else I'll get burned. Okay. I started on Sora's neck and worked my way down. Oh, we should put on some lotion too. You wouldn't want your pretty white skin damaged, huh, Harchan? I burn so easily. Good thing Sora's back was turned against me because I would be too embarrassed to do this while facing her. Sora's back was surprisingly soft, like a small puppy. Did all girls feel this delicate? I honestly wouldn't really know. As I made my way down her back, I noticed nervously that I was getting dangerously close to a certain lockout on Sora's body that not even the closest of siblings were there touching. Exactly. Sora, just how far do you want the lotion? Everywhere, and don't miss a spot, because I burn really quickly. Okay. Oh boy, just how was I supposed to interpret that? I never finished putting the sun lotion on Sora's shoulders. Now, this is the hard part, okay? This is the probably the hardest choice of the game so far. Okay, I saved. I can always come back, but let's go with this. I continue to work my way down, rubbing the lotion on Sora's upper back. As I was doing so, my hands accidentally slipped against her bikini strap. I gulped in some really perverted scenarios. Don't girls unclip their straps while getting sun lotion on their backs? And as if I was going to do that for Sora for not in a million years. Again, not an easy choice, okay? Go. I began to turn red as I moved my hands along her sides, putting the lotion on her ribcage. Entirely by accident, the furthest edge of my hands grazed against her breasts. The fact that we were siblings did nothing to calm me down. I had only just met her in the spring. The Western mark effect didn't work in this kind of situation. Continue. I gulped and continued my work. By now I had reached all the way down to where her back arched downwards and met her buttocks. Just how far did she want me to go? Continue. This was getting awfully risky. This area on Sora's body definitely had a lot more flesh attached to it. If I go any lower, I was definitely going to be groping her butt now. I mean, wrapping sun lotion on her buttocks? Wait, wasn't it exactly the same thing? My mind screamed at me to halt, but my hands wanted more. Not good, not good. Sora is my younger sister, Sora is my younger sister, Sora is my younger sister, Sora is my younger sister! Continue. Well, she did say that she wanted the lotion everywhere, right? Besides, it wouldn't be good if every part of Sora's body was perfectly fine, but just her butt was totally burned to a crisp. I would never hear the end of it were something like that to happen. Here goes nothing. I slid my hands further south and came right on the border of no return. Any further than this and I would definitely hit Sora's tailbone. Not good, not good. Never before in my life had I ever touched a girl's body like this. Who knew that suddenly getting a little star would turn out like this? What the hell, here I go. Riku, it's time for your turn now. Suddenly I heard a loud thwack behind me and glorious amount of pain. No, not me. Relax, relax, I can rub this on your back if you keep moving around so much. How am I supposed to relax after you slapped me on my back so hard? I felt Nanami's hands run up and down my back. If she went any faster, I was positive she was going to peel off the skin. Be careful, slow down a bit. Hey, I can't believe how much Riku's grown. I have a pretty huge area to cover now. Sora rolled back and sat with Mr. Tanuki in front of her. For the better or worse, it looks like she was satisfied now. I felt a weird feeling in my gut, as if I had missed out on something really great. Yeah, just what was I thinking? Was I really disappointed that I had missed the opportunity to grow up my own sister? I felt a bit ashamed of myself. Maybe I should be thanking Nanami for snapping me out of my perversion instead. As usual, Nanami turned out being a pretty good friend again. Pretty soon everyone was finished with putting on sun lotion. Alright, let's go! Nanami went running towards the sea with her arms outstretched and splashing the water. Whoa, the water is great! Haruka dipped her legs into the water. That feels nice. I looked behind me and saw Sora already lying on our beach mat with Mr. Tanuki ready to take a nap. I guess everyone enjoys the day at the beach in their own different way. Actually, I would be the one staying. Also, I can't freaking swim, okay? I said it a few times already, whatever. All of a sudden, I felt a cold splash water hit my back. What was that? It's a duel, Riku! Oh, a sneak attack is a cowardly way to be in a duel. I ran to water and tried to splash on my back. Hoo-yah! She evaded my attack with a spinning parry and splashed me in the face again. I tasted salt water in my mouth. No more, Mr. Nice Guy! I was going to get serious now. I tried to splash her more, except she dodged them, exactly like last time. Can't hit me, Riku! Yeah. I'm indestructible! Just then a round tidal wave appeared from out of nowhere behind Nanami. Whoa! Nana-chan? What's wrong? Hey, why it's suddenly turning dark? All of a sudden Nami realized that a looming shadow had fallen upon her. She turned around only to helplessly witness the approaching wall of ocean. Ah! Haruka and I ran for shore, leaving Nanami behind. Sorry Nana-chan, but this was farewell. With a thunderous crash, the wave crashed into Nanami. She disappeared in the ocean for a moment, before getting washed up shore, face down. Not only was she soaked from head to toe, but she had a long strand of seaweed hanging from her head, and was missing one of her hair ribbons. Nana-chan, are you okay? My hair ribbon. She attempted to pick herself back up, but fell back down onto the beach. Was this really the end of Nanami? My precious hair ribbon, it's gone. Then Haru-chan will help Nana-chan look for it. No, it's too late now. All of a sudden Nami went into the fetal position on the beach. That ribbon was the last memento of my dear grandmother. Without it, an irreplaceable piece of me will forever be lost. All of a sudden she dragged herself up and collapsed into my arms, the seaweed still hanging from her head. What will I do without my precious memento, Riku? Please tell me how I continue this wretched existence! You can visit your grandmother tomorrow and ask her to buy you a new one. And that brought a quick end to Nanami's impromptu sob story. Riku, wait to ruin a perfectly good story! It was already ruined to begin when you had that ridiculous looking seaweed hanging from your head. Nami reached into her hair and finally realized that she had a long, slimy mess of green mother tongue letting her hair. Hey, get it off of me! She ran around the beach like a headless chicken, trying to untangle the seaweed, and succeeded in only making it even more messy. Nanami. She really was hopeless sometimes. But freaking cute. I stood behind Nanami, removing the last of seaweed from her hair. Phew, it really is tangled in there tight, huh? The seaweed felt pretty much like uncooked squid tentacles. It looked so gross that even Haruka looked kind of reluctant to help, and I had to get it off Nanami's head by myself. You know, it wouldn't have been that bad if you hadn't messed around with it so much. Sorry. I managed to pull all of it out. Okay, I'm all done now. Thanks, Riku. It feels all better now. Well, I might as well just take the other hairband off now. Nanami untied the other tail and let her hair flow loosely down. It was that first time I had seen Nanami without her hair tied into tails. How do I look, Riku? Twin tails are the best, right? I never knew how good you looked with your hair down. Quit it, Riku, you're suddenly getting so smashy on me. Sorry, but it really was true. Nanami really did look nice with her hair down. I couldn't help but be taken with how Nanami's hair was gently swaying against the ocean breeze. But you know, thanks, Riku. Nanami spread out her arms and turned to face the ocean. The ocean wind really is something, huh? Hi, Harchan, over here! The rest of our group appeared and joined Nanami and I at the shore front. What is she trying to do? The seaweed's all gone. Riku took it all out. Sora rubbed her eyes and she held Mr. Tanuki with her other hand. Still sleepy. Everyone feel the ocean breeze. So nice. Nanami grabbed a round pebble from the ground and skipped it along the sea. 3 jumps! Let me try. Haruka threw a pebble and succeeded in dunking it into the water. I guess not. This time Nanami managed to get 5 jumps. Right, and that's a new world record. As if doing something like that was easy. Here, you try, Riku. I tried throwing one, except I managed to get a single jump before it disappeared in the ocean. You can do better than that. Here, let me try finding a better rock. I dug around the sand and tried to find one that might be more suitable. Don't they say that really worn down white stones keep on the water the best? Finally I found a piece of stone that was as smooth as ivory. Here, let me try with this. I flung it through the air and succeeded in getting 2 more jumps than last time, so 3. Oh, that's better, Riku. Beside us, Haruka and Sora started working on a sandcastle. As expected, Himeji Castle is just too difficult to make, huh? Let's try making the European style one. Hold on a bit, let me bring my stuff. Haruka ran off for a bit and returned with a bucket and some small handheld shovels. Aren't you in high school? And so our day at the beach continued. By the way, Riku, isn't it kinda weird that you don't have any buddies? What do you mean? I hear you guys, don't I? I don't mean like that, like some stupid guy friend who always hangs around you. Oh, you mean like that? Right, I guess I don't have one of those. How shocking! What's so surprising about it? Well, I was just thinking, it's really strange that Riku only hangs out around girls. I mean, don't you need a guy friend to talk about pervert boy stuff sometimes? Besides, life just doesn't have enough comic relief without a stupid male friend. Oi, just what kind of person do you think I am? Besides, if I ever need comic relief, I can just call you on your phone. So, I'm the comic relief? Yeah, completely, 100%. Well, sometimes it does end up being that way. Well, no way. But, you know, at least this way you won't ever be lonely. Speaking of unusual, we sure are taking it easy in this school, aren't we? What do you mean? Like we're in our 3rd year. Shouldn't we be buried underneath exams and studying for college right now? Oh, don't worry. Since we're on an elevator system, as long as we pass our final exams, we're pretty much guaranteed to get accepted into Minamikawa International University. Really? I sure don't envy the rest of Japan, who are at home right now, giving it their all for a chance to get accepted into their university of choice. By the way, Riku, how did you get into this school? I bet the entrance exam was super hard. Actually, it wasn't too bad, since I was already pretty good with English and I had good grades back in America. Oh, no way, Haruka looked up from her sandcastle. Yeah, I remember when we were finishing up middle school, Nona-chan was standing with a hachimaki around her head every night so she would get accepted. Oh, Haruka, you're embarrassing me. Sorry. Come to think of it, we haven't exactly split a watermelon on the beach either. Get your head on straight, Riku. Consider how much a watermelon costs. Good point. Paying roughly 5,000 yen for a single watermelon really was ridiculous. I could get a much better one in America for not even half that price. I did bring this far. All of a sudden Nami pulled out a bokken from her bag. Why did you bring a bokken if we weren't going to smash watermelon? Just for the mood. Besides, this bokken was just lying around my house and I saw it on my way out and I said to myself, why not? Sometimes I really couldn't understand Nami's train of thought. We sure are unconventional people, aren't we? Oh. We're finished. Whoa, I never knew Haru-chan was so good at making sandcastles. Sora-chan helped too. Oh, let's take a picture with it. Good idea. Haruka set her camera on the sand and set up the timer while we gathered around the castle. Okay, I'll set it for 3 seconds. Ready, go! Oh no. I immediately recognized the danger as soon as Haruka started running back to us on the loose sand. Okay. Let's save the castle, whatever. Just as expected, Haruka began to stumble on the sand while she was running back. Time to take drastic action! I leaped in front of the castle and outstretched my arms. This castle was not going to fall, not on my watch! Haruka lost her footing and fell directly for me. I felt the wind rush out from my gut as Haruka slammed her face into my chest. All of a sudden I felt Haruka's hands run down my sides and latch onto my swing trunks as she was falling down. Oh no, Haru-chan, you can grab onto... It was too late. She fell all the way down to the sand and brought my trunks down with her. With all of my manhood exposed, I stood bravely defending the castle from the invading Haru-chan as the camera flashed and took our group picture. Ooh, I'm sorry. In a daze, Haruka raised her head and saw up my ugly undercarriage. Dazzled by the unfamiliar waterworks, her eyes darted wildly from my manhood to the pair of swing trunks that she was now holding in her hands back and forth. I guess she finally got her revenge for Golden Week, huh? I think that was more than enough for fun for one day. We packed our bags and made our way back to the train station. I was looking at various photographs of the day's events when Sora came into my room. Riku looks so stupid in this photo. My heart did a somersault when I saw that Sora had in her hand the photograph of me posing naked in her castle. What? Burn this and delete the file right away! It's mostly Riku's fault for being so stupid. Still, that's no reason to keep something like that to yourself. It's mine now. If you're not nice to me from now, I'll upload it on the net, and then you will see. I reached for Sora and tried to wrestle the photo away from her. Sora leapt on top of my bed and held the photograph above her head. Mine! I jumped up and wrestled her down onto the bed. Quit it, you pervert! Touching your sister like this! What? You were the one who wanted me to rub the sun lotion on your back in front of everyone earlier today. I grabbed both of her hands and held them against the bed while holding her pinned down between my legs. It tickles! In fact, if it hadn't been for me, you'd be burned to a crisp right now, so you're gonna thank Oni-chan for a change and give back the photo. Don't wanna. Then taste this. I poked Sora in the neck and heard her squeal. Her entire body squirmed underneath me, so she was really ticklish, was she? No, Riku, stop me! I'm not stopping until you give the photo back. I slid my finger on the area between her hips and her ribcage and felt Sora suddenly twist underneath me. She was already laughing hysterically. Absolutely no mercy. I grabbed onto her hands and kept her from moving. Tickles! I can't... I poked Sora's sides with both of my hands. She was driven so mad that she couldn't even resist me, even if both of her arms were free. Stop here! Do you want to surrender? By now her body was so sensitive that I could slide my finger along any part of her body and still have her laugh louder than a mad scientist with a world domination plan. Never! I gave her another poke between her armpits, so that she would reconsider her position. Don't disobey Oni-chan. It looked like she's approaching her limit. I released my grip and let her lay against my bed's headset. No, not headset. Headrest. Sorry. Her chest was heaving inside and out and the only thing she could do was breathe. As soon as she had enough air, she began to laugh again. My tongue is about to die. She doubled over on the bed and laughed into my blanket. Riku, that's such a... Seeing her like this all of a sudden made her look a little bit cuter. I had never seen Sora laughing like this. So, give the photograph back? Sora withdrew the photo and placed it on the bed, while still laughing hysterically into my blanket. I guess I had found Sora's weakness. I made a mental note of it. Sora equals weak against tickling. I took a look at the photograph now that it was finally in my possession. Whoa, I really do look like a complete moron in this picture. Well. Instead of tearing it up like I had originally planned, I posted it up to my study table next to all of my other photos. I guess this was a part of our memories together too. Alright. Let's end the episode here. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. God damn it. I wish I knew on what road I was on. But I have no clue. Maybe somehow I will be on Sora's road. For some reason. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, let's end it here and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!